Hi, hello everyone. Happy Friday, and welcome to this fireside chat with my dear friend and peer coach Valeria. So, welcome everyone, those of you that are joining us live, as well as you that will join us on the replay. Welcome and happy Friday. So today our chat is an informal chat between two peers and friends, and we are going to talk about a hot topic, which is the current recession, and how we can still thrive during a recession. It's not easy, but it's possible. So, some of you already know me. For those who don't know me, I'm Carla, and I'm a humans leadership coach. And I have with me Valeria. Valeria is a confidence coach. Hi, Valeria. Say hi to everyone.
Hi there. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this live, and I hope you'll get lots of invaluable knowledge.
Great. So, let's start. Valeria, I would love to hear from you. How are you feeling in the current environment with all the challenges we have, not only in the UK, but worldwide, Europe, the economic challenges, inflation, increasing costs of living, and then we have, unfortunately, the war in Ukraine and famine in so many countries. How do you face these challenges on your daily life? Tell us about it.
It's all about mindset, I think. I'm really excited about challenges because only through challenges you grow and learn. And having a challenge period in your life is a period that you grow and you learn and you expand your awareness, how you deal with situations, how you react, respond, etc. All things coming towards you only through the challenging moments. And of course, when everything is going up, everything is perfect, superb, of course you're not growing because you you see what I mean. So through challenges, I feel that people can expand their awareness, people can learn more about themselves and learn what they need to change in their mindset, in their life, in their habits, in order to improve their lifestyle. And of course, it's so sad what's happening in this in the world, of the whole world.
True.
It's very sad, but we cannot have control around it. The only control we can have is only around our mindset, around this beautiful mindset, beautiful brain. And I think, yes, I think we have the power to control, even though it's challenging. We have a power to control our thoughts. We have the power to control how we behave, how we react, how we respond. And there are plenty of tools which will help you to create the resilient mindset that will allow you to thrive, even though it's recession, even though it's inflation, money issues in your life, etc. You can thrive. I tell you, it's not only me that I have experienced, and it's not only me who have gone through challenging times throughout life. It's many, many people. So if we manage to do it, we manage to create this resilient mindset, you can do too.
Yes, I agree with you. I totally agree. And you mentioned something very important, which is resilience. And it's sometimes it's hard to be resilient, and it's something. At least I see it with myself and some of the women I work with. Is the consistency, right?
Mhm.
It's every day doing a bit more, as you say, to grow, to learn, and practice, and you build that resilience over time. Um, you mentioned mindset, of course, and because money is a big and important thing currently, do you have any tips how you can change your money mindset? For example, if you think, if you have scarcity in your mind, and if you think, oh, I get to the end of the month and I don't have enough money, it's never enough. Do you have any tips that you could give
Absolutely.
people that are watching in terms of, I wouldn't say control the mindset, but maybe have a different perspective?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so important what you mentioned there is being consistent with everything and you do it in terms of your business, career, habits, and so on. I have been consistent with my mindset work for years. in order to create the best version I am now. It's a matter of, it's a journey, it's a matter of time.
It
You
is.
cannot change and transform in a day and during a night. No, it happens throughout the time. And to share the lovely and amazing tools or tips that different perspectives around money, I want to start with the thing that money is energy. Money is all about energy that you hold towards it. So if you love something unconditionally, you attract more of it in your life. If you feel grateful for something in your life, you will attract more of it in your life. How to feel abundant? Only by observing and expanding awareness in your life. And we have abundance all around us, but we choose subconsciously to focus what we do not have in our life. And that is a starting point, I think, in order to shift the money mindset and to shift your current life. And I tell you, it's a matter of time. Subconscious mind will kick you in saying, oh, come on, look at the current results, look at
Yeah.
the paycheck. Yeah, it's normal, it's normal. I've been through this lots of times. But yeah, choosing to focus on what you really want and having that loving, caring energy around money will bring more of it in your life. And honestly, just a tip that I have recently done is writing even a letter towards money, letter to money, and thanking the money to for being in your life, for having great goals to together. So it's all about energy. It's all about how you perceive money in your life. And yes, of course, some will say, oh, a paycheck again, like direct debits coming out of your account. Of course, it's life. And if things
It's
cost
true.
in yeah, things cost. In order to survive, in order to live a normal life, you need to pay for things. But what
Yeah,
can
but I
change?
see when I have to pay for things, for example, I actually feel appreciation because I changed that perspective many years ago, and I also help my clients, which tell me that it works with them as well, is the practice of being thankful whenever I receive money, but also thankful when I spend because it means that I
Yes,
have it. Because if I didn't have it, I couldn't spend it. So when I spend money, I actually say thank you because I have the money to spend whatever bill I need to pay. I just have it. And it totally changes your perspective around money. It's true. I
absolutely. And as mentioned earlier, it's all about energy, it's all about perspective, it's all about how you approach money. And just a simple example, we have recently finished 21 day challenge, 28 days, sorry. Not hope you heard, but we will put the link in the comments below, the magic book. And the magic book is about raising your gratitude levels to the next level. And there is one day, I don't remember which day, but you have to write a check. And the check comes from universe. And magical things has happened, not only when I've done this exercise, but people who attended this group challenge. And some of people manifested money like miraculously in their lives. Some of them had a pay rise at work, have like different from different sources. So I mean, only the shift, only like changing your energy towards money can bring more of money in your life. And try to it might be difficult to say, try to detach from what you have at this moment in time, but always remember what you are having now, the results you are having now is caused by your past thinking. And this is
yeah.
mind blowing. And if let me repeat it again so that it lands in your brain, that all the results that you have right now at this moment in time is caused by your past thinking. Can you imagine if you change the current moment thinking into what you want and to turn it to gratitude, to thankfulness, as Carla mentioned, well done, the arigato, example of being thankful when I pay thank you, God, for having this money. Thank you for Val for having sales and so on, having work so that you can pay for this money. Only shifting that in these current moments will manifest in the future what you want and will attract more of it in your life.
Exactly. Because your thoughts affect your behaviors, and your behaviors affect your actions affect your results. So it's a cycle, right? It's a cycle that we it's always moving on. Um, one thing that I also would like to share with everyone is in a time of recession, when probably, and we know, not probably, we know that with inflation we actually have less cash with us, even we receive the same. A tip that I would give to everyone to start to think about, if you don't already do it, is to create a budget, a household budget. And it's something that we say, oh my God, the budget.
Mm.
But it's a practical thing to do. We should really look at what we are spending on a regular basis. You don't need to do it every day, but even once a month, if you have a simple budget where you take note of all of your expenses, and actually then compare income with expenses and see, okay, I'm spending here, maybe I need to adjust this and adjust that. So in terms of trying to make the most of the money that you receive every month, this would be one of my first tips. The second one would be pay yourself first, always, if you can, and try to invest the money, even if it's just £5 a month, £10, 100, wherever you can. Try to invest it. And a savings account at the bank in these days probably is not the best option. So I would try to research and learn a bit more how you can invest your that money in a way that gives you the more return. So that will be my second tip. And the third one is, before you buy something, ask this question: do I need this? Do I need this? If you start to ask this question to yourself every time you are going to buy something, you will be surprised how much money you can save. What do you think, Valeria? Any other tips?
Absolutely. I wanted to mention about Think and Grow Rich and the
Oh,
principles, the
yes.
principles that you mentioned. And Think and Grow Rich is a book, and it is a mind-blowing book because it gives you these tips that Carla already mentioned. So yeah, if you have Think and Grow Rich,
I have it. I
yay!
love this book. It's
Amazing.
amazing.
And the other one actually is um, Born Rich in Babylon. I think I'm saying it right. And Born Rich in Babylon, or the Richest Man in Babylon, that's the word, the title. The Richest Man in Babylon mentions about the tips that Carla already shared with you. So first of all, try to have a clear idea of what money are coming in, invest those money. There are lots of opportunities nowadays to invest,
Yeah.
even £10, invest in something like stocks, shares, bonds. There are lots of opportunities. Just ask yourself what you want, and the universe will send you the right opportunities your way. And pay yourself first. Yes, put a
Yeah.
little
That's
aside.
a very important tip.
This is because it will create a habit of saving money and investing money, and it will create a habit of rewarding yourself first, of showing yourself that you are important and you first take care of yourself. And another thing that came to my mind whilst sharing is the I'm not sure if it's the concept I've taken from a book, but I think it's from no, it doesn't come to my mind. But Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Um,
Hmm.
so basically, donating a little bit, £1,
Yes.
£3, or whatever amount you can. Donating and invest in, it's not an, yeah, it's kind of investment by giving away from your heart. I mean, not that I
Yeah.
need to do that. That's a different energy. And we talk that money is energy. And making this gift or donation from your heart
Yes.
will
Helping
will
others.
yeah, helping out will
Yeah.
shift a lot. And I remember a long time ago, I was like, yes, as well, we have, life is life, we have ups and downs, and there are waves, ups and downs
Yeah.
in life. And I remember I was like, I really want to, even though it's difficult financially, I really want to make a donation. So that it was like a kind heart act from the heart. And after that, one client signed up And one client
That's the
came to me,
reward.
and that's the rewards. And I was like, yes, that's how you get how everything works, how energy works, by feeling gratitude. Again, going back to gratitude and feeling thankful for, oh, we have a fly over here. Feeling thankful for money, for the ability to give those money to help someone in need is
Yeah,
very rewarding, and it will be returned to you in thousands,
yeah.
honestly.
I do believe that. Yeah, and I do practice that as well. I do practice that. Um, so in terms of, I would like also to mention in terms of jobs, because jobs um, exist, and we have a job now, and a lot of people have jobs, some don't. But another recommendation I would give is, don't wait until you are out of job to do something, because with the recession, and we are starting to listen to a lot of those big companies like Twitter, Amazon, etc., to lay off staff, and it might happen to any of us. So my recommendation would be, don't wait until you don't have a job to prepare.
Yeah.
And there are things that you can start to do even while you are working. And sometimes we forget, because we are comfortable in our day to day. We forget a couple of things that we can do even if we are working, and to be prepared to quickly start a job search if we need one. And one of them is updating our CVs. Sometimes we have a CV so for so many years that we forget that it needs to be updated. So if that's your case, look at your CV and update it with your current new skills, new experiences, eventually other jobs that you still don't have in your CV, achievements, etc. Number two would be, if you don't have one, create it. If you have, update your LinkedIn profile as well, similar as with the CV. Look at other profiles, see the ones that align with you and you identify with, and update yours as well, make it more relevant and current. And the third tip I would give is to really nurture your network. Have
Mhm.
conversations with everyone. Try to understand how the market is, the challenges, and keep your network alive. And if you need support in terms of your CV or LinkedIn, there are experts out there that can help you if you think you can't do it alone. What do you think, Valeria? Any other insights that you'd like to give as well?
Absolutely. This is our technical bits that everyone should practice on a constant. I've heard a long time ago that have your CV ready, like prepared every single month,
Yeah,
so that once an opportunity comes, you don't spend weeks to
yeah,
update your CV and have it ready. So this is a great tip, and a great tip to be alert, to not just stay calm. Yeah, I really liked it, and but to be alert if things, yeah, recession happens. And what came to my mind was, recently I had a conversation with my brother, and he's based in US, and he was sharing how other people they are very, very, very nervous about what's going
yeah.
on, about inflation, about them losing jobs and so on. And
Yes,
yes, it's true. I don't reject the current situation. It's not about rejecting, it's about building that confidence, building that mindset, the resilient mindset, that for sure, even though you'll find a way. And definitely we are programmed. Let's go into subconscious mind now. We are programmed to get everything we need for our survival. So even though you'll lose job, you'll quickly find a new one. You'll quickly get ideas on how to generate the cash, so that you can continue paying your bills and your mortgage loans and so on, your car, etc. So yeah, just, is it worth getting involved into that energy, which is not, does it really serve to be like in that um uncertain, to feel at risk, and to always feel be in that negative energy. So I don't think it's worth, and it's not serving you anything. Just be prepared, as Carla mentioned, follow the steps, follow all the tools that we have shared in this live, in terms of your technicality, in terms of your mindset, and be sure that if you have the confidence, you will for sure find anything, any ways in your life, and you'll find a way out, even though it will be difficult. So
Yes, yes, I agree. And it's a lot about our mindset, as you say, because it's not easy. And I've been there. I remember in 2008 when we had a big recession. I remember I felt fear. I was scared. And actually, it just attracted all negative things. And it was very difficult for me at the time to shift. But
mhm,
I did it. I did it because I really stopped to reflect and think I can't have these negative thoughts and this attitude because it's just blocking me and I can't move forward. So I had to quickly shift my perspective and start to work every day and build a different way of thinking, a different way of responding, or instead of reacting, responding. And we have a choice. We choose how we
mhm,
respond to situations, which for me empowers me because it's my choice. So if it's my choice, why do I choose this? No, I will choose this. And one
mm,
thing that also helped me a lot, and I've learned over the years, is emotional agility. Is
yeah.
that ability, again, something that we need to practice, of really observe our feelings and emotions, really be aware of them, as you said at the beginning, and acknowledge them. Don't feel guilty because you feel fear or shame. Just acknowledge them, respect, but then having that choice of responding and acting in a different way. That for me was critical during my journey. And I have clients that also use that technique and that perspective and have practiced consistently, and also see the results of doing that. Um, just in terms, we are almost, wow, we've been here for 20 minutes now. Time goes really, really
Mm.
quickly. We also wanted to talk a bit about superpowers, which is a very interest concept. And I would like to ask you, Valeria,
Yeah,
what are your three superpowers?
lovely. Carla, I just, someone is knocking. That's the beauty of working from home. Someone is knocking
Ah,
at my door. Can you share your free powers? And I will be with
I
you.
can, of course.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, share yours
Of
and I'll be
course, no
back.
problem. So, in terms of superpowers, while Valeria is answering the door, I would like to say a couple of things. I see superpowers as the things that we are aware and acknowledge that we are really good at, and not only ourselves, but from receiving feedback from other people. So, over the years of our career and personal lives and professional lives, we are able to identify our key, and it can be two, one, two, three, four, five, how many you want superpowers. And on my side, I would say one of my superpowers is leadership in business and in life. And leadership is not about leading people, it's about taking ownership and responsibility for myself, my actions, how I behave, and of course, how I help others as well doing the same. Number one is compassion. Um, I believe that's one of my superpowers, really being able to put myself on others people's shoes and help when I can, help them. And the third one is IT, tech. I love tech. And over the years, wherever I work, everyone comes to me when they have an issue with tech. So, Valeria, what about you?
I missed your first one, but we will catch up later.
My first one is leadership,
Leadership. Okay.
leadership in business and in life.
Oh, wonderful. So I hope really this will really inspire you and will give you some food for thought. And I think my three superpowers, I would say my mindset. This is such a powerful thing. And the power of creating the results that I want through applying certain tools is magical. And I think this is something that everyone should know. Everyone should know that you can have a life that you want, the life of your dream. Yes, that's my first superpower. Second one, I think what you mentioned there, compassion is so lovely to have this gratitude, to have this great energy, and to have this um yeah, amazing energy, I would say, to always be there for people, to always help people, to always think the good for people and leaving the people with people around us, leave them with impression of increase is phenomenal. It's something that boosts their confidence as well, and something that will leave us with a great energy and a great heart, you know. And the third one, I would say, learning how to respond. I think that is the most powerful superpower that any person can have, any woman can have, is to learn to respond versus react. And many of us have been programmed to react, including myself. But I've learned the way my brain does it, the way my body does it, and I catch myself and I quickly shift it. What do I want? What do I want instead? How do I want to react instead? Is it the person I really want, like in terms of this situation, or I don't know, let's bring up some examples. Let's say you asked for a pay rise and you didn't get that pay rise, or is it like, how do you respond or react to this situation? What are your next actions? Is the next actions that you have or thoughts that you have reflecting your best version of yourself? Always ask, this is a great question, always asking yourself, is, am I reacting, am I responding as the best version of myself?
Yeah, that's a great question. Great question. Um, So in terms of discovering, because I guess some of us don't really know or are aware of our superpowers. So there are a couple of things that we can do to identify them or to discover them. One of them, of course, and we always talk about this, is the self-discovery, is really reflecting, being self-aware of your values, your strengths, what you are good at, the things that you do and you excel when you do them. So that would be one. The second one is understanding your why. And I guess there's an amazing book from Sinek, Why, that can help you on that journey. It's fabulous, the book. I highly recommend it. And that will help you to understand your why, your purpose, your
Mhm.
passion, and from there you will also be able to get some of your superpowers. And the third one is, of course, ask other people, ask friends, ask colleagues, family members, even your line manager, current or previous. Ask them the three things about you, three, how they describe you in three words, and then you will get a lot of information there as well, and you will be able to come up with your three superpowers that you can then, of course, use. You can use it in your CV, you can use it on your LinkedIn when you are going to interviews, and you can actually activate them even more and get even better using those superpowers, and use them to thrive. Even during a recession, they will help you to thrive.
Absolutely.
Valeria, any closing? We are almost finishing. Any closing remarks?
It's phenomenal how time flies when you talk about what you are passionate about, like what you drives you. And I think what you mentioned, the real strong why, real understanding who you are, what are your strengths, what are you good at, and following all the tools that we have shared, throughout this session will really create you a resilient mindset, will create you the person that you can thrive even in these uncertain times, even if outside world is saying that it's difficult, so on. You can create your inner world and you can thrive by having the right support, accountability, and having the right people around you. I think tribe is very
It
important thing
is.
in this
It's very
journey.
important.
Absolutely. Finding your right tribe. And I can't emphasize enough finding the right people who support you, who will cherish you, who will keep your hands even in the most difficult times is very important. And a poor example myself, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, I was exploring. I was in that phase, as Carla mentioned, becoming aware about myself, who I am, what I want, my purpose, my why in life. And of course, at that time, I had the wrong people around me. And yes, I mean, they don't, yes. If you see what I mean, like if I want to achieve something, I need to surround myself with people who have achieved it, who have the right mindset, who have the right tools, who are in your different network, who can support mastermind together with you. And yes, if you want to thrive, I think first thing, yeah, work on your mindset, do the tools that we shared, and find the right tribe, find the right people for you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so much for joining us live today. I really appreciate you taking time and learning from us today.
And thank you, Valeria, as well. And I agree with Valeria and everything that you said. Having a tribe of like-minded people that support you, cherish you, but also challenge you to move forward and keep you accountable. Because sometimes doing it just on our own,
Mm,
we just say, "Oh, life happens," and we just forget and we stop. But that's fine. That's fine. But we just need to be able to go back to it, go back to have someone to just tell us you need to go back to it, go back to it,
mm,
and help us to be accountable, challenging us. Try, very important. And um, mindset, but also action. So a combination of these three things: mindset, action, and then a tribe, and you will be able to thrive during any recession.
mm.
If you have any questions that you would like to ask me or Valeria, please just drop us an email. If you would like to join any of our events in the future, we will just drop you in the comments also some links that you can join. So thank you very much, everyone that joined. If you're watching the replays, thank you as well. Hope you had a lot of value from this fireside chat, and we will see you for sure around. So
Yeah,
thank you, everyone. Thanks, Valeria.
thank you.
Bye,
See you in the
everyone.
next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.